Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next main adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a main adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. It, of course, is Thursday evening. You know what that means. Time for the Rennie's weekend forecast, of course. We're tracking some sun returning tomorrow, but it's going to be cold. It's going to feel like mid-January. Air temps will be in the 20s. Wind chills will be in the single digits and teens. Saturday looks pretty chilly as well. Nothing we can't handle, but it's just going to feel a little bit colder than what we're used to. Then as we go into Sunday, I think some of you will get some accumulating snow. Not much, maybe a coating to an inch or two in spots. But Sunday morning, there should be some slippery travel for parts of the area. We'll touch on all of this. Here, let's take a look at what we have right now. Actually, let's start off with a sunset. We captured a sunset from our Raymond Skycam. There it goes. We are 3 days away from the earliest sunset of the entire year. Shortest day is still on the solstice later in the month. But let's see, the earliest sunset is the 8th. So what's today? Today is the 5th. So we're just 3 days away from the earliest sunset of the year. Beautiful shot right there. Hey, this time lapse from Raymond. Nope, this is Lewiston. This goes back to midnight last night. Notice the snow, some of that melting with some rain on top of it, of course. And with some more snow. That one never really stuck this afternoon. And then, again, some sunny breaks late in the day. Let's look at some of the snowfall reports today. Not many coming in over southern areas. York County, some of you had an inch of snow. Cumberland, Gray, Lisbon, Lewiston, inch and a half of snow. Mike in North Sebago, closer to 2 over there in Porter. Heidi had 3 in Lewiston. We had an inch and a half there. Turner of northern Androscoggin County, 3 inches. I did see in Livermore there was more there. In Hartford, you had a half foot. North Conway coming in with 3. Thanks to all the weather watchers and National Weather Service spotters sending in some of these reports. Let's see, up into the Augusta area. Kathy reporting 3 today. Waterville reporting an inch. Same Winslow, Oakland 4, Reedfield 3. Jackpot, as expected here, was in the mountains. Sugarloaf coming in with a foot, half foot there at Sunday River. Bethel down the road there at about 4 inches. Farmington, this one kind of surprised me a little bit. I wasn't expecting Farmington to get 10 inches, but yeah, they jumped right up to 10. Most areas in the 5 to 9 got the 5 to 9. These go back to 5 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll probably have more in that region. In fact, it's snowing there right now, so we'll get into the 5 to 9 from Jefferson to Pinkham Notch. But looks like the back edge of the steady stuff is moving out, the rain and snow, and we are introducing a colder air mass coming directly from the Arctic Circle. Here we go. This is modified Arctic air. Here we go with a northwest wind. That wind is going to be the big story tomorrow. It's going to gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. And we have some snow showers out there tonight as well. Let's get a little bit closer. I want to show you where these snow showers are in the mountains only. We call this upslope snow because anytime you get a west-northwest wind with a departing storm, this happens a lot. Kind of make out the wind direction, the way these fingers are pointing. But what happens here is you get the air that blows up the western slopes and through the notches, and that enhances some snowfall. It wrings out the moisture. The air mass reaches its dew point, and then you get the clouds, and you get enhanced snowfall and that sort of setup. Trying to find the arrow button. Come on, here we go. Is it? Yeah. Oh, that's an ugly arrow. Huh. Wow. Wonder if somebody changed my arrow on me. All right, we'll figure it out another time. But it's an ugly black arrow. Usually it's yellow or white. But there's Mount Washington right there. Crawford Notch is right there. They get usually the most accumulating snow in the setup. Dixville Notch, up towards Rangeley, Carrabassett Valley. You're an upsloper. You'll get some upslope snow tonight. So additional light accumulations. That's why I bring that up. So focus on the color of my arrow now. Darn, I want to fix that. Anyway, tomorrow looks cold and windy. I think we'll see a lot of sun. Winds will gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. Saturday, more of the same. It's breezy, not quite as windy. We should see a decent amount of sun that day. But look at what's happening up here. Oh, boy, we've got a little bit of snow. Yet another weak Alberta Clipper is moving in. This is not going to be a major event or anything like that. It's a low pressure center right here, and a lot of this is just the front end of the warm front right there, and that's kind of punching into our region for late Saturday night, more so Sunday morning. So the reason I bring this up, I think many of you will wake up to some snow Sunday morning, and it's probably enough for some slippery travel. Not much, kind of easing into winter. It's the way we should do it. Coating to 2 inches probably will do it. It's probably coating to an inch. Might a few spots, especially across central Maine, mid-coast Maine, the mountains might get upwards of an inch or two of snow there. But I don't think it's a big weather maker. It's moving out during the afternoon, and we will introduce yet another system moving in for late Monday and another one for Wednesday. So the pattern stays active. We'll talk about that in the 7-day in a second here. Notice a lot of sun returning tomorrow. Tomorrow's pretty good. It's just going to be cold and windy. Air temps will be in the 20s. I'm hearing a lot of folks in the newsroom saying it's brutal. It's going to be brutally cold. My answer to that's not going to be brutally cold. It's going to be cold. But wait until January. We have a high of like 10. And the winds are gusting 30 miles per hour. Then we can bring up the brutal part. But tomorrow's just a little uncomfortable. I mean, it's just December. I mean, we get these every now and then. Temps will be in the 20s, wind chills, single digits and teens. We can handle it. We're pretty resilient. It's just, I think part of it is just we were getting used to 60s just 3 weeks ago. And here we are, thrusted into winter. In the afternoon on Saturday now, I think we'll see a lot of sun temperatures, or at least partly sunny skies. Temps will be in the 20s to near 30. So it's a degree or two warmer or less cold. And it's not quite as windy. Instead of gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour, probably get some gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour. There's the snow. I think the snow moves in late Saturday night, more so early Sunday morning. I think our best chance for 2 inches will be here and here. So the mountains in central Maine and mid-coast Maine. It's probably a coating to an inch for most areas, but I'll give you some numbers tomorrow. I got to look more into it. Haven't really focused too much on it today. We are, however, looking at some gusty conditions tomorrow. Winds will gust 30 to 40. And wind chills, when you combine the air temperature and wind speed, this is how it feels in your skin. Wind chill values will be in the single digits and teens by afternoon. So that's what you need to dress for. We are headed to Sparkle tomorrow night over in Freeport. And I can remember some cold ones. This one might be the coldest. We'll see how it goes down. But this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Wind chills, single digits and teens. But again, air temperatures, you'll be in the 20s. And single digits and low teens on Friday night. So if you headed to Sparkle, I think hot chocolate will be recommended, and the mittens will be recommended as well. A hat, thick gloves. I'm going to wear my ski pants, I think. I'm going all out. I'm going to be that guy from A Christmas Story, just too many layers. But it should be fun tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. Santa comes in on a lobster boat. I do like that in the parade. The holiday season has arrived when you go to Sparkle. That's Sparkle and Freeport. Look for a lot of sun developing tomorrow. We're in the 20s. Saturday, we're near 30. It's cold, breezy. Sunday, some morning snow. I have light snow there. I should have AM light snow. I think I have that on the inland forecast. I need to fix that. Anyway, evening wintry mix moves in Monday. Tuesday could feature a little bit of drizzle or freezing drizzle. That's possible as well. So anytime from Monday evening through Wednesday, I think something's going to happen. There'll be 2 waves. First one comes in with probably a little bit of wintry mix. Not a huge deal, but probably enough for some slippery spots. Tuesday could be sneaky slippery in spots if we get that freezing drizzle. I think most of us will probably just have a lot of clouds. And Wednesday, a little storm comes up. And, sometimes these storms, I noticed like a week out, sometimes they can trend colder if the low tracks just a little bit farther out into the ocean. And that may be the case. If that happens, then we'd have to introduce snow for parts of the area. But, some of the models are indicating that. But right now, I think it's mostly a rain event. And colder air comes rushing back in on Thursday and Friday of next week. So one thing you can say, that our fall pattern is over. And we're definitely in more of an active-looking weather pattern in the coming days. And probably coming weeks as well. All righty. I think we'll leave it at that tonight. Let's see if I've answered everybody's questions. And we've got Klein up at Sugarloaf. We got 11 inches. That's awesome, Klein. Thanks, bud. I did see that Carrabassett Valley, I think, reported 11 inches as well. So maybe it's from you. I appreciate it if you did report that. That came from the Weather Service. Maybe you're the spotter, Klein, for the Weather Service there. All right. Barbie says we had a bit of snow in Sydney. Safe travels. Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words, Barbie. Happy holidays to you. Power outage for Wilton, Farmington area due to snow on trees and wind. Also, power outage question. Will there be power outages? It's possible. Yeah, absolutely. The winds will be gusty. They'll be gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. So yeah, that's a real possibility, but probably not widespread. That's my guess, Connor. So hopefully that answers your question right there. All right, we'll see. Just going to be windy and cold. Nothing we can't handle, though, over the next couple of days. But as Connor mentioned, yeah, there's the potential, I guess, in areas that got the heavy, wet snow. When the wind picks up tonight, yeah, there could be some limbs that break. I could easily see that. Enjoy a little bit of sun tomorrow. Bundle up, stay warm if you can, and have a good weekend, everyone. All right, take care, and we'll see you back here next week.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through the